Rogue One is out on Blu-ray, and what I was most excited for was the bonus disc. So, what do I think? Man, I was really looking forward to watching some deleted scenes on the Rogue One Blu-ray bonus disc. I actually had no idea that there were no deleted scenes until I popped the disc in. I'm still so disappointed. As I was flipping through the bonus features, I was like, wait, where are the deleted scenes? Isn't there some kind of alternate cuts and stuff like that gonna be on here? And then I googled it, and nope, there are none. Man, what a bummer. No deleted scenes. What? We all know that Rogue One underwent a ton of reshoots. Hell, a large part of shots we saw in the trailers did not make it into the final cut of the movie. From everything we've seen, heard, and read, the original ending of the film was very different. Not to mention, Ben Mendelsohn, who played Krennic, said that there are, quote, enormously different, close quote, versions of Director Krennic out there. That's the kind of stuff that I want to see on my bonus discs. I want to see how things could have been. The cynical view would be to say that they're gonna hold this stuff back for a future big ultimate super duper Blu-ray 4K version. Maybe. Gareth Edwards kind of cleared this up a bit. Quote, there's not an individual scene that you can drag and drop and put on a Blu-ray. There are little things that would come and go during the process of post-production, but they're not scenes. There are more moments within the scenes or a single shot, so it's impossible to be able to do that, and that's why the decision was made. Close quote. That's a very diplomatic way to go about it, but we all know from post-production stills and that sizzle reel that it appears the ending was vastly different. And even just showing or explaining to the home viewer what that was gonna be would have been nice. At one point in a sizzle reel, I think, we saw Krennic on the beach, marching through the water. I want to see what he was gonna do down there. We saw Jyn and crew running across the sand holding the Death Star plans in hand. I want to see all that kind of stuff. An alternate version, or at least a broad idea of how the finale would have been, obviously exists. I want to see it. I want to know what it was. Deleted scenes on Blu-ray bonus discs are often super short. There's nothing wrong with adding them on there, even if you feel like they're not worthy. You know how we Star Wars fans are. If it exists, we want to see it. So I'm pretty disappointed that no deleted scenes or bonus alternate cuts are included, especially after following the production so closely. But the rest of the bonus disc is fantastic. There's a tab called The Stories. This folder, if you want to call it a folder, I guess you can, has some of the best behind-the-scenes inspiring filmmaking stuff I've ever seen. A Rogue One idea basically tells the story of the Rogue One story, how the idea came to be. John Knoll, who I've made a Star Wars Profiles video about, is interviewed extensively on all the bonus features. It's great. This particular A Rogue One idea is a fantastic little video about how the movie came to be. It's actually my favorite video on the bonus disc. And then there are individual featurettes about Jyn Erso, Cassian, K2SO, Baze, Chirrut, Bodhi, Saul, and the Empire. I love how they broke down basically each character in the ensemble and gave them their own little spotlight. Every one of these videos interviews the performers and they talk about their experience. These videos alone are worth the purchase of the Blu-ray in my opinion. This is the kind of stuff that I love. This is the reason, among a few other reasons, I look forward to owning a home version of movies that I like. They show how physically demanding the project was, how much dedication they had. Oh, and watching Alan Tudyk play K2SO in his motion capture suit was pretty awesome. He's such a fun dude. Loved him in A Knight's Tale, loved him in Firefly, loved him in Rogue One. And one of my favorite aspects of the K2 featurette was seeing how his character design, the look of him, evolved. There's a video called The Princess and the Governor. It shows how the team created a digital version of Leia and Tarkin. It's really interesting to see how it was done, and yeah, it's a huge technological feat. I'm still kinda iffy about it though. A lot of people give me shit, and maybe it's completely justified for me not being 100% convinced or questioning the morality of resurrecting dead actors. But it was really fun to see. Not to mention, creating digital humans will only get more and more indistinguishable from real humans as time moves on. You have to start somewhere, right? And Rogue One is probably the best example of where this technology is at the moment. And then there's a featurette called Epilogue, The Story Continues. I love this one. It's super simple. It's probably because I'm a part of the fandom just like all of you guys. And to see fans go crazy at the premiere just puts a big dumb smile on my face. It's like when I watch old Star Wars documentaries and I see everybody going crazy at the premiere of A New Hope or Empire Strikes Back and all those, all those movies, just to see fans in complete ecstasy. It's fun. And another video is called Rogue Connections. This one is a lot of fun because it jumps into some models, technical aspects, callbacks, why things are named the way they are, showing the connection from things that appear in the film that appeared in other films, and a lot more. It's pretty much like an Easter egg video that you would see on YouTube. So yeah, the Blu-ray is absolutely worth owning. Obviously, the movie looks amazing in HD. I wish they would have released it in 4K though, but I'm sure that will come in the future. I'm not too sure if I'll buy it though in 4K now that I own this. I don't know. I'll make a video about that if they ever release it. Anyway, for me, the bonus features are what really brings me to this Blu-ray. There's a lot, way more than I was expecting. You really get a sense of how much Gareth Edwards loves the franchise. You really feel how much passion went into the project. You all know that I was, and still am, a little iffy about Rogue One. I liked it, don't get me wrong, but I didn't like it as much as most people seem to like it, which is fine. We can all have our own opinions. But the Blu-ray is fantastic and absolutely worthy of tossing on your Star Wars movie collection shelf. I just wish it had some deleted scenes. Damn it. HelloGreedo, out.